What's up, Dream Media family? This is Zach. Today, we are going to be talking shades, blinds, window treatments, specifically Lutron. We have been putting in tons of shades in these custom homes up here high in the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. And today, I wanted to bring on Chase, our regional sales manager, to give you guys the lowdown on the difference between Sivoia, Triathalon, and Palladiom. 3 different series. There's so many things to choose from when it comes to shades and so many different options. We just made a video on the different types of shades that Lutron has the option, and there's like 6 or 7 different styles. So literally any home we can fit to make it look designer friendly and also tech forward, so it's easy to use and make the home work for you. All right, I'm gonna be bringing on Chase, and he's gonna give you the lowdown between these 3 different series. Let's go.
Hey guys, so like Zach said, and just to simplify it, we're breaking down roller shades in depth. Sivoia, Triathalon, and Palladium, specifically wire-free Palladiums, which is what we have on the window behind us. So the Sivoia line is going to be, if you've ever seen a Lutron shade, if you have a wired Lutron shade system, you are probably in a Sivoia shade system. So those are your pre-wired, typically shades, that you'll install up there, and you would either need some sort of Lutron valance, or maybe what I see most common is that a carpenter will build a valance that matches the window frame exactly, but that's going to have your wiring up in there. You're never going to need to go up and change a battery. They can be wired communication or wireless in retrofit situations. I love that flexibility. Like, we did a house recently where we covered dual rollers. We only had 1 shade wire there. I didn't do the pre-wire. That's what we got stuck with. They wanted dual rollers. So we centralized power in that system, and we're able to do wireless communication. So Sivoia is your bread and butter, brand new construction. You're probably going to end up with Sivoia shades. They're easy to use. They're very cost effective, and they require no maintenance over the lifespan. We have customers' homes that have had Sivoia motorized systems in the home for over 15 years, and they're still running quiet, they're still running flawlessly. So next we get into Triathalon. Why would Triathalon be right for you? Maybe you've got an older home where you only have access to 12-volt power. That is going to be when you get pushed into the Triathalon line. They are Lutron's roller line that runs off of 12-volt power. What's cool is, and we're going to break this down in the next video, my travel kit is a Triathalon battery powered. So that's a fully enclosed structure that's pretty easy to change. It comes with the valance, so you don't need an external finish to cover up wiring and such. It's all built into the shade, goes into the window. It does take up a little bit of the window, but it's a very sleek design. So again, Sivoia traditional, Triathalon, retrofit for 12 volt. That's the only time you're really going to use Triathalon. And you may not even need to know these. This just may push you in the right direction, because these fabrics are really where it gets stylistic, and the fabrics work across all the lines. The last line is, in my opinion, they are my favorite. I think that, and Lutron may call me a liar, I think they're the quietest by far. I mean, these shades behind us are so quiet that if Zach was to start moving them, I wouldn't even know to turn around. And because you can kind of hear fabric rolling up on the other shades, and they're whisper quiet, but these guys are like non-existent. So where would Palladium be right for you? You didn't have wiring. Maybe you're tired of your old wood blinds, or your old your blinds, or your pull open curtains, and you want to get a roller system, but you're not ready to rip apart the drywall across your entire property. Like, this house was 12,000 square feet. We're really gonna strip drywall and get to all these windows. So we went with Palladium wire-free. The coolest part about Palladium wire-free is that they don't require any finish. So we'll get close-ups of these and maybe some B-roll, and we've shot these in other videos, but the brackets go straight in. We've got them powder-coated to match the paint of the window frame, and the fabric matches the paint of the window frame too, and it just fits seamlessly in. Palladium are very easy to install. They are So the battery ones, right? Triathalon and Palladium. I brought up 2 different battery lines that we offer. Now they use Duracell alkaline D-cell batteries. And I know that sounds like a pain. You're between 4 and 8. You can also get an extension pack, which I highly recommend for windows that are not easily accessible on like 3-foot steps. You know, so like over here, we'll show at some point, we've got, I think these are 16-foot high windows behind me. So for those, we've got the battery extension pack inside so that they house 12 batteries. So Triathalon, Palladium, what's the difference battery-wise if I'm going wireless? Well, the Triathlons boast a 3 to 5 year battery life. That assumes that you are moving the shade up and down twice a day, right? So that's going to give you 3 to 5 years. Now these Palladiums are quickly getting more and more efficient. Lutron's engineers are working diligently at spring-loaded technology to take some when you're speaking about energy and movement, the 2 times you're going to use the most movement is starting the shade up to drop and starting the motor up to pull, much like how much more gas your car uses when you start it versus when it's idling. So if you can imagine that, Lutron's engineers came up with a brilliant patented way to crank up a spring and take off that load from the batteries, and the batteries are essentially just sustaining the movement along the line. So what that does is that blows up our battery life, and why Lutron has not invested in lithium batteries, much like Screen Innovations that Zach has, which work great, but over the course of 10 years, that battery is going to die. And you know, each charge, you're going to get less and less life out of it, and those batteries are pretty expensive. What's great about these D cells with the spring technology is we're now getting to 6 to 8 years in some applications based on material weight and window, but I'd say a safe bet is 4 to 6 years you would have to go and change those D cell batteries, which is incredible, guys. 6 years on D cell batteries moving a 14-foot shade window. It's just really exciting stuff. So we're going to dive more into the stylistic choices now, but I just wanted to break down why those may be right for you. And again, maybe you can wire a window, but maybe Palladium wire free looks so good that's your design perspective, like that's the vibe you're going for in your house. The wireless technology that does not use Wi-Fi like some competitors, okay? So it's not fighting with your phone, it's not fighting with your laptop, your Sonos system. They're using their own proprietary frequency to communicate on. They are rock solid, guys. And it's to the point where I no longer feel that there's really any drawback between wired and wireless communication in a properly set up Lutron system. Because again, we're shooting these frequencies between the bands that Wi-Fi even communicates on, so we're not running into interference issues. And I mean, you want to talk about responsive, we're going to get into wall controls later. Watch out, and these are all wireless, right? Wireless shades, wireless keypads. You're going to watch how quick this Lutron system reacts to button presses, and not just that, but how quick third-party avenues can control a Lutron system so quickly. And we'll be showing off Control 4 and Josh today for that aspect. So again, I just kind of want to break down that old school thought that if you don't wire your communication, you're lost, okay? Lutron's wireless communication is the most bulletproof wireless communication I've worked with across any platform, any provider, and any technology. And honestly, guys, it's more reliable than Wi-Fi now. It's incredible. So as a quick recap, typically when you're wiring, you're going to go Sivoia line rollers. When you've got 12 volt power in an older home retrofit, or maybe for some reason you only have 12 power accessible, you're going Triathalon wired. Triathalon wire free is a more classic looking shade design that can kind of be mixed and matched with the Triathalon roller line that looks really good and boasts a 3 to 5 year battery life, I'm sorry, and that's 2 ups, 2 downs every day for 5 years, guys, on a single battery change. And then we've got our Palladiums, these sleek, custom finished brackets. Everything's architectural. You don't need to hide anything on them. And they boast a 4 to almost 8 year battery life in some cases now with extension packs. And that number is only going up because of the Lutron engineers. Thanks for having me on. I can't wait to meet you guys at your homes in Colorado and dive into your window treatment solutions.
All right, Dream Media family, that is a wrap. Big thanks to Chase for giving you guys the rundown on these 3 different series of roller shades that we have available from Lutron. Keep in mind, Dream Media is local here in Colorado, boots on the ground, and we've already installed dozens of these smart homes. We do everything from these automated shades we're talking about today to automated lighting control, voice control, as well as our specialty, dedicated home theaters, home cinemas, media rooms, whole house audio, outdoor entertainment, the whole 9 yards. You need technology in your home, you give us a call and we will get you hooked up with a custom package in that 5-star white glove service. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. I hope you guys found this video informative and helping you make a buying decision. If you liked it, be sure to give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to smash that subscribe button down below for more. Till next time, this is Zach with Dream Media Home Theater. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.